You know who this is. Dash and Tru Inferno. Beat making time with another video right here showcasing my skills on a laptop making beats, that is. But anywho, yeah, you know, back with another beat making video. Still working on my project, the next Renaissance Man, the beat album that's coming out. I don't have a date for it yet, you know, I haven't named the tracks. I'm still making beats. I haven't exactly settled down to all the beats I'm going to use, but you know, stay tuned, I will have a date for it. But anywho, I got another beat for y'all, so check it out right now. Alright, so we got another beat here. This one is not sample, all loops. Now as you can see, I really didn't mess around with the loops with the exception of track number 13, which I will explain later. But everything else, you know, I didn't really chop the loops down and done this with it. So I just left it as is because again, it was amazing as is. The only thing though is the tempo is different, and of course I gotta change that pitch. So let's go to track 1 loop, the first loop, which is a Sif, and hear how it originally sounds. That sound okay, but let's try it with the 2 tones. Much better. So after establishing that, you know, with the exception of the drums, which I never changed the pitch to the drums like that, you know, to match the melodies, the Sif, the pad, the bass. I never do it. So everything is, you know, outside of the drums and the percussions, everything else is at 2 tones. So look at this one. And here where this was originally. So now we go to the third track here, which is another Sif, the third Sif used. Really, there's 4 Sifs. No, there's 5 Sifs, excuse me. Sure, let me double check that. Yeah, there's 5 Sifs that was used here. But the 5th Sif is more of a bass, so let's go to the 3rd Sif though, real talk. And that's where that and here how it sounded originally. Okay, so let's go to the 4th track, which is the 4th Sif, and hear how that sounds. That's at 2 tones. Now here's at 0 tones. Again, it sounds cool, but the 2 tones makes it much better. And here's the bass. That sounds amazing. Now here's it originally. Okay, so let's combine these 5 tracks. As you can see, each one jumps in on their own. So that's the first Sif, then here comes the second. We're kind of mad, you know, blend in with the first one, but the third one, you guys can hear it. And then the 4th one's gonna jump in. And then of course the Sif bass, the 5th one gonna come in. Alright, so that take care of that. Now we're gonna get to the drums, because these top 4 tracks are mostly for the hooks and periodically used in the verses. As you can see, you know, the 2nd Sif is using that 2nd half of verse 1. The 4th Sif is using the 2nd half of verse 2. And then of course the 3rd Sif is using the 2nd half of verse 3. So really the first Sif is really the hook. That's really used for the hook. Where the bass is throughout. Now then, we're going to get to track number 6, which is a sound effect noise. Now, what I did here was, first off, yes, is that pitch. I'm not going to play that at 0. Now, this is, but let's turn our attention to the tempo. The tempo here is at 60 beats per minute with that sound effect. Whereas, if you look right here, it's the same thing, but the tempo's double. So, let's play it again at 60 beats per minute. And then I'm about to play it at 120 beats per minute, which is right here actually. And everything else is at 120 beats per minute. So, you know, just to let you know that. Now we get to the drums. Now there's 3 kicks. The 3 kicks, no, the 4 kicks, excuse me, that makes this beat, as you can see. So here's the 4 kick. Add a little boom, power. Now here's the 2nd kick. It's like it's like by itself. Now here's the 3rd. It goes with the 1st and the 4th. And here's the 4th. Some of these kicks I wouldn't use by themselves. I'll use that one by itself. And maybe that one by itself. But let's combine that with kick 3 and kick 4. Woo! Are you hearing that? Now let's add kick 2. Man, that's powerful right there. Some powerful stuff. Now let's go to the snare. Now, amazingly, there's only one snare here. But we go now to the percussion. Now there's really 2 percussions here. You know, little cymbal action, little open hat action there. Now the 2nd percussion here is different. As you can see, it's been chopped up here. Okay, here's how it is originally. You know, here's how it is originally. And I didn't like how that sounds, so I got rid of the, I chopped it up. So now, combined with the first percussion. Oops. There we go. And this percussion, I only use not all the way, not even the 2nd one. I use mostly all the way, but not, totally. And really, that's all the loops used in this beat. So let's listen to it as a whole, really. Let me, light everything up. But we don't want to hear that part again. We're going to go to this part. So that sound effect can kick in. Cold, man. Now here comes the hook. I mean the verse. So it's just that sip bass, the 5th sip, and then the 2nd one about to come in. 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, so we're going to go to the 2nd verse now. And the 4th sip is about to come in. Right about 3, 2, 1, go. Dude, if y'all can see me right now, man, I'm going off dancing right now. Alright, so we're about to go to the 3rd verse. Now, I will admit this, the drums are different. As the 3rd sip just kicked in. Now why? The drums are different right here because... Let me stop that for a second. where's my hook? There it is. Here's my hook. My third hook. The third hook is different because, as you can see, notice the snare. The snare is different. Whereas the kicks, the 4 kicks remained the same. The percussion remained the same. But the kick is different. Now, you're probably wondering what you're talking about if you don't see it. The kicks are at 240 beats per minute. So, originally, like I said, the whole beat outside of that one sound effect was at 60 beats per minute, but all the other loops are at 120 beats per minute. But yet, early on, you know, from this part going to the left, my snare was at 240 beats per minute. You know, my kicks remained the same at 120. So, but here, my snare are at 120. So here how that sounds. So, I'm about to add in the percussion. And then I'm about to add in the kick drum. So, let me play the difference. You know that snare? That snare just changed the the perception of the beat. So let me do it with everything on now. And then my hook about to come in, but it's about to be really different. I was listening to it, and even though that sound cool, but I don't want that to make up the whole beat. You know, just a certain part. Because I like the snare to pick up. Like that. And there you have it. Tru Inferno with another one. And about this beat, not only will it be on my upcoming beat album, but also the beat gonna be used by my boy Dave Doe and Doe Over Everything, which is coming out in August. So look out, be on the lookout for that. But this is Tru Inferno. Peace. Woo!